A couple of days back, a young patient, like 28 years old, male patient, came to the clinic. And when I asked him what is the problem, he told me that he has erectile dysfunction. He also told me that he is about to get married in like 3 months, and he was seriously considering cancelling the marriage, calling off the marriage, because he did not want to destroy life of another person. And also he was afraid that when this thing comes out in the open, he will have to face a lot of humiliation. uh, I asked him, how do you know that you have erectile dysfunction? And the answer he gave was quite typical. I hear that answer a lot, and that is a wrong answer. So let us talk about this thing in this video. I am Dr. Praveen Tripathi. I am a consultant psychiatrist and sexual disorder specialist. So when I asked this guy, how do you know that you have erectile dysfunction? He told me that like 20 days back, he attempted sexual intercourse, and he was not able to penetrate. He was not able to have a good enough erection to have a penetration. And he also told me that the same thing happened like 5 years back. 5 years back also he tried having sex and he was not able to do so. So he read about it, he saw videos on YouTube, and he got to know that he has some problem which is called as erectile dysfunction. And after that he also consulted somebody locally who also told him that he has erectile dysfunction, and then that is when he decided to meet a doctor. Now we need to remember that the diagnosis of erectile dysfunction cannot be made until and unless certain criteria are met. What are these criteria? The first criteria is, of course, difficulty in getting erection. Now the erectile problems may manifest in different ways. Some people are not able to have erection at all. Then the second type is where people are able to get erection during the foreplay, but at the time of vaginal penetration they lose the erection. The third type is where people do get erection, they are also able to penetrate, but they lose erection midway. And finally, fourth is where people do get erection, they are able to penetrate also, but the quality of erection is not so good. The quality is not as good as they would like it to be. So this is the first part, not having good erection. But the second part is equally important, that this problem should continue for at least 6 months. During a period of 6 months in which repeated intercourse is tried, the person continues to have this problem on almost all the occasions. So if we want to go into the specifics, the criteria say that during at least 75% to 100% of times when the sex is attempted, the person is not able to do it because of poor erection. So this guy who had attempted sex only twice, and that too in a span of 5 years, cannot be given the diagnosis of erectile dysfunction, because although he had erectile problems, the second criteria of having this symptom for at least 6 months where regular sex is done or as regular sex is attempted, that criteria was not getting fulfilled. And this is a common thing. A large number of people who have had sexual intercourse or sexual experience only on a very small number of occasions start feeling that they have some kind of big problem, but that is not the case. Like any other activity in life, when a person starts with the sexual activity is not so good. There are hiccups. Large number of time people are not able to get erections or they ejaculate too quickly, and as they continue with their sexual activity, they tend to become better. Many times I try giving the analogy of going to gym to the patients. I tell patients, when you first go to the gym, you don't start lifting heavy weights. You start with say 2 kgs or 3 kgs, and then your stamina builds up, and then you are able to increase the weight. So the way you improve while going to gym, the same thing happens while having sexual activity. Don't expect your body to give you tremendous results on the very first occasion. In fact, it is the other way around. In the initial part, people do have problems. There are hiccups, but as the sexual activity is continued, people become better. So it is very important to remember that not being able to get good erection on a couple of occasions, or ejaculating too soon on a couple of occasions, especially when you are just starting with your sexual life, is not equivalent to having some kind of sexual problem. And often what happens is as people continue, they tend to become better and these problems subside. So that is what I told to this patient. I told him that forget about postponing the marriage. You do not have any diagnosis. You do not have erectile dysfunction. And he understood it. But many times people do not get that. what they do is, if they do not get good erection on 1 or 2 occasions, they become too afraid, they become too anxious. They start thinking that what would the girlfriend think about me, what would the wife think about me, and then they start taking the pills. They start taking pills like sildenafil and all, and that causes a lot of damage to their pattern, to the long-term pattern. So please remember that like any other activity in life, having problem once in a while, especially in the beginning, is a perfectly normal thing, and one should not be losing sleep over it, and it is definitely not a sexual disorder. So this platform of MeSolves has been created just to share such kind of information. There are a lot of myths about sexuality in our country, and for that matter the entire world, and the only way to fight these myths is to spread information, and that is exactly what we are trying to do here. So if you like our content, please join us. Thank you.